It's just the UI is kind of fucked. I can't figure out how to switch it. So, once again, let's run through these team lineups. BANCV going to be running Yamato, Des Moines, Minotaur, Moskva. WEEB7, aka Oof, will be running Montana, Des Moines, Zhao, Moskva, Z52, Yuyang. So we're going to be seeing a 0 DD strategy once again versus a 2 DD strategy. And probably a whole lot of 10 line, 9 line brawling with Des Moines. The only real difference between this lineup and the last one we saw is a Moskva instead of a Minotaur, and then a Yuyang instead of a Shimakaze, and they got rolled over on this flank. Alright, let's see if the Moskvas get caught out again. Here we see the Yuyang clearing his RNG kappa. Was that the Yuyang that fired? I think it might mean the Zhao. I'm not sure. It had red traces, so it couldn't be in the Yuyang. Kinimod and the Minotaur going to be taking interesting position in front of the C cap. Point in his Minotaur going to be going. It's very often you see two Minotaurs. Not very often you see two Minotaurs in one team. Like, it turns out that like when you limit half the ships in the game, and like old favorites suddenly become very viable again. Because you don't have the Stalingrad for the random overmatch. You don't have the Petro for its improved AP bullshit angles. You don't have Venezia for raining down sap from above. You don't have Goliath for sitting there and not dying. Instead, you make do with the classics, which is Des Moines and Moskva. Now we're going to see the A cap flipped first for BANCV. They're going to have a slight point lead. B cap does go to... Sorry, B cap does go to WEEB7, as they call themselves. Oof. There will be no Moskva trading at this island this time. Z52 going to be heading in stern in. Kinimod lying in wait like an ambush predator, the Minotaur, waiting for that cap to start being ticked so he can go charging on in there with his radar. Here we see the radar coming out from the ambush predator. And we see everybody with the shots coming in. Look at the focus fire on that ZV2. It's a thing of beauty. Managed to avoid most of the damage. Just take a few dinks on it with paintwork here and there. Alright, now he's starting to get some damage in. Point on the other side of the map is going to be radaring the Yuyang with his Minotaur as well. Doesn't really get much onto him though. So the Des Moines push, getting itself into position. Right to go, we're going to be seeing RNG Sama and Vila going to be heading down this line. They're going to be met by the resistance of a single Des Moines, who is definitely not going to be able to withstand that firepower. And the Montana is quite a long way back. I mean, he can get into a position to support, but by that time comes, this Des Moines will have taken quite a battering. Minotaur Torps heading towards the Z52. Should be able to just dodge in between those without too much effort. Now, Kinimod will know that he's spotted, and he might be asking for radar from Sriver FX in any second. Yep, here he goes. We see Sriver's radar. Kinimod going to be looking for the shots on the Z52, who might get into cover just before... No, the salvos are out. And the Moskva is going to be just raining down onto the Z52. So the Z52, he needs to stop trying to contest that cap now. He has lost too much health. He can't get back in. Kinemod's radar will be up again by the time he tries to approach it, if he isn't just hydroed anyway. This Des Moines is very, however, like got quite a few shots in. I'm not sure if Snackman got a shot. That was all Minotaur damage, but he took a bit of a beating there. And now he has realised that he is up alone against 2 Des Moines there as well. And realises perhaps that he is going to suffer and that he's a sacrificial lamb. Over on this flank, we do see a tiny bit of trading again. The Yu-Yang of Watch Symphogia has been caught into a radar from Anlai and Point. I'm not sure if they're going to pick too much at one of them, but they're only being held back by a Zhao. Anlai does take quite a lot of damage there. I'm not sure what exactly hit him. Hakuryu in the Des Moines is dead. He's dead. Dead. RNG Sama and Velix going to be taking him down. Velix took quite a lot of damage in this trade as well. Must have been a bit of damage from the Montana, who's going for salvo number 2. Again, Doe with quite a lot of damage. That's quite... I mean, I'm not going to say it's a good trade, but now we have the Montana holding back both of those. We once again going to be seeing the Des Moines have full control to be able to rotate into the side of this cap. Unless this Montana goes charging, which I don't think he will, these Des Moines should be able to take control of this cap, farm down this Moskva. They just have to be very careful about what this Montana does. So if we look back over here, we'll see a Zhao versus a Moskva and a Minotaur. Anlai needs to be quite careful of these torpedoes. I think they're spotted. Yeah, he's turned full broadside them. I think they're spotted right now. Anlai is getting quite low though. And he's beached up against that island. I'm not sure if that's a damaged engine or not. Like, it's quite hard to tell with this smoke effect. Interestingly, the Montana chose not to walk up the 10 line to go fight the 2 Des Moines, and instead has chosen to get farmed by literally everything. Snackman in his Yamato has taken a very interesting approach to go get a crossfire and stop that Moskva ever getting into a position to do anything again. It's not the most common Yamato position I've ever seen. But yeah, now we see BANCV just slowly pushing from all sides. Even with their low health ships, they're pushing. Look at Anlai pushing there. Look at the 10 line push from Velix. Like, even your low health ships push because you get more map control. Because even to get rid of a low health ship, you have to spot that ship. And if you can't spot that ship, it's still doing as much damage, if not more, as if it was on full health. RNG Sama got himself into that C cap. Going to be starting to get that point flow incoming. But in the meantime, Det Flag Farmer is being farmed. But will he detonate? Probably not. Do you have a detonation flag? Yeah, you do, you cheater. Dirty cheaters with their detonation flags. Honestly, this is a tournament. Why would you use a detonation flag in a tournament? The best teams in King of the Sea don't run det flags. Just look at the international finals. Det flags are for losers. So we do see RNG Sama is going to take down the Moscow of Det Flag Farmers. Det Flags Farmer, not Det Flag Farmers. Black FIFA in his Moskva. Hang on. Is he? Alright. So this is the thing. When you bring a lot of cruisers, it doesn't matter if you have no destroyers. You have so much upfront DPM and so much radar coverage that you don't need the cruisers. I mean, destroyers. Like, what have the destroyers done this game? Just repeatedly get spotted by a Moskva and a Minotaur and nearly die. Try to hold off two Des Moines who marched into it, and a Minotaur and a Moskva, and get radared and nearly die. Like, you don't need a destroyer when you bring enough upfront DPM and radar and all that kind of good stuff. Black FIFA does go down to the combined weight of Kinemod and RNG Sama and Thriver. Vila and the Des Moines gonna probably catch a Firecat in the Z52 in a second. But first, they're gonna finish off the Montana. Well done, well done, well done. Not toxic at all. Firecat gonna go down to Velix. Yu Yang's turn. To go down, and then we have just a lonely Zhao. Zhao is a popular ship in this tournament, therefore it's not going to get buffed anymore. That's you know, popular ships don't need buffs, right? Right. Congratulations to BANCV taking this series 2-0. They will be moving on to the next round, I think. I'm assuming, I think they've won two series so far, so I think that pretty much guarantees them, because I know the third team in their group did play. So I think they got 2-0 in this group and they're done? Or do they have to still play Wargaming Pay to Lose later? I can't remember. I'm just, yeah. Things get complicated. Congratulations to BANCV though. So, set winner. Put you on the winner scene. Regret not having sound in background. And yeah, I've been pinged. Wherever